we all want disclosure, right? But have you actually thought what's the first thing that's going to happen after disclosure? Let's just say it's Tuesday morning, it's 9 a.m., and your phone's blowing up. Facebook, YouTube, CNN, all over the news. That disclosures happen. Aliens are real. Whatever it takes. A UFO lands, a document gets leaked, the president. It doesn't matter how it happens, but disclosure happens. You everything's going crazy. What's the first thing you do? Well, first thing I'm gonna do is like, because your friends are texting you and they know you're that UFO guy, and they never really pay attention. They just go, yeah, yeah, yeah. First thing I do is to go, I told you bitches this was real, because now I'm the expert. Everyone's coming to you saying, what do we do? What about these UFOs? Now everybody's interested, and you're like, bitch, I told you all along it was real. My name is Chris. I had a stroke, and now I love aliens. Let's get into this video.
The Strokeonaut. Finding the truth.
So once you're done gloating, and don't rush through that. Take some time, hour or two, maybe even a day, going, I told you so, I told you so, and texting and putting on Facebook that I told you so. So enjoy that moment. So, take a few hours, take a day if you want, and just keep throwing that out there with a big smile on your face in every post. Just to say, I told you. They all thought you were wearing a tinfoil hat, but nope. It's going to be a good time. It really is. So the next thing that's going to happen is all those scientists and those experts who said this was nothing to see here, like Sean Kirkpatrick, Neil deGrasse Tyson, all those experts, and there's many more of them that said there's nothing to see here, there's no alien life. They're all going to be scrambling to recover and position themselves. Like, no, I didn't really mean that. But then people will be showing clips of them saying that, because because now their money train's coming to an end, so they're going to have to reposition themselves to get on this bandwagon after. And Mick West is another one. Years and years and years of saying there's nothing to see here. How quickly they're going to have to pivot and get on the train. So be on the lookout for that. It's one of the first things going to happen, because money makes everything go around. And once they say, oh my God, I better get on this gravy train, that's another step, another thing that's going to happen right away. Journalists are going to start scrambling to get on the story, so we're going to be flooded with a bunch of stuff that's probably not real. Witnesses are going to come out of the woodwork. Legitimate ones. All ones just getting on the gravy train, because it's going to blow up. So you're going to hit somebody's story, so it's going to get real difficult to figure out what's real, what's not. And stay with your traditional YouTubers that you've always followed, your regular people you follow on Twitter and X. I keep calling it Twitter, X, Facebook. Just stick with those people, because there's going to be a flood of all new channels and new people coming out said they knew all about this all along, and they would just keep quiet. So I suggest you stay with your traditional people like the Strokeonaut and many, many, many others that you already follow that are legitimate, because it's just going to get nuts. It's literally going to get nuts out there. And then the government fallout begins. All the people in government and Congress and the Defense Department that said there's nothing here, there's nothing here. It's going to come, sweet reckoning's going to come to these people. So they'll all be scrambling to come up with excuses of why they said it wasn't real and why they lied, and they really knew it was real all along, but it was a government program that they have to, and then Congress is going to investigate, and government's going to be really challenged for a while, because if they knew about it and lied, how do you answer that? Number two, they didn't know about it. They still got to answer for that. Like, this stuff's been going on for years, and it was right under your noses, and you didn't know. So either way, it's a no-win scenario for them. There will be all kinds of hearings started up in congressional committees and all this, and I wouldn't be surprised if the economy comes to a halt, just like it did with COVID. Something similar to that. For maybe like a week, everything stopped. Everyone just stays in their house, because glued to the television, and all these fake things are going to come out, and you're going to have to scramble between what's real. And that's what positions you in a good thing, because if you've always been kind of an expert in your circle of people that know about it, people are going to turn to you and say, so what do you know about this? You've always said this is real for years, so you must know something. So you're going to become an expert whether you want to or not. To expand on the economy aspect, what about the companies that were benefiting from reverse engineering? Are the other companies who didn't benefit kind of all of a sudden saying, wait a minute, we didn't get a fair shake, and there's going to be hearings in Congress about that. Are these companies going to try to sue the companies that got reverse engineered products and applications and advantages that they didn't get? Just that aspect alone is going to cause chaos. Just that one little portion of the economy is going to cause complete and utter chaos, and not to mention all the other stuff we talked about. Technology. What's going to happen? Everyone's going to be going, where's that technology? Or what kind of technology they have? Or, we're never going to have to buy gas and oil again. We're going to get free energy. That's all going to start. That's all going to start coming through the woodwork, all that stuff. And it's going to have to be prepared for it. Wait, we got to get that technology, and they can do this and that, and all kinds of rumors will start, and all kinds of phoniness will start. You won't be able to tell what's real, what's not. It's going to be chaos for quite a while, I think, in my humble opinion. And all the wackadoos will come out of the woodwork, and you'll be all these Facebook ads and YouTube ads and Twitter, keep calling Twitter, and X ads about they have any technology, just send me $19.99 and I'll give you the formula. It's all going to be all kinds of scams. You're not going to be able to stop that. So everybody's heads are going to be up on a swivel to find out what's real and what's bull. And that's why I say stick to the people you've always watched, because those are the people that are probably going to have the best information. I don't know if the news will, because most of them think this is a joke. So navigating the technology releases and information and products and all this, that's going to be difficult. And you're not going to have products right away, but that's going to be a big aspect of it. People are going to go, what kind of technology did they have? When can we use it? When are we getting it? What is it? Free energy, it's going to open up a can of worms. So be prepared for that. That'll be happening all at the same time and everything else is. And then there's a psychological aspect. Like Jim Simbavan said, we might not be able to handle it. Well, not everyone. Some people may not be able to handle it. It's just going to freak them out totally. And some people just might go into comas and just, you see them walking down the street, just walking into light poles and stuff, like totally freaked out. Are they from outer space? Are they from here? Are they angels and demons? Do they control us? Did they create us? It's going to create, until we get answers, it's going to create a huge vacuum that we're going to have to find the answers to. And that's where you got to be careful that the Looney Tunes don't come out and start. Because when there's not a lot of information that comes out, that they fill the void with could be a lot of nonsense. So if this just comes out like boom, like that, it's going to cause a lot of problem. I'm a believer in the slow, little bit of, but one day it just comes with no prep work and no answers prepared. It's going to be chaos, and people are going to be freaking out. What do they call it? Ontological shock. And some people won't even know and won't even give a crap. But there's going to be other people who's just going to freak out and think Jesus is coming. All the religious leaders are going to have to come out and make statements. The Pope, whoever's the head of the Muslim religion, head of the Jewish religion, the Buddhist religion, they're all going to have to come out, make statements. Everybody calm down. Just because there's aliens doesn't mean God doesn't exist. And hopefully they have a plan, which I think the Catholic Church kind of has a little bit of a plan, but I don't know if the other ones do. But that they're going to have to come out, hit the road running, and come out with the big statements and press conferences and stuff like that. Who are we? Who are they? Religion doesn't collapse. It adapts. Science doesn't fail. It evolves. Humanity doesn't panic. It pauses. Disclosure forces us to grow up. I just read that. That was a couple of lines from ChatGPT told me to put into the script. And I really don't have a script, but I had that for talking points. I just thought I had that. It's pretty dramatic reading, don't you think? But you could tell I was reading because I'm not very good at it. So what else is going to happen? What else am I missing? There's got to be tons of other stuff's going to occur that I can't even think of, that we won't even think of it until it happens. What do you guys think? Leave some comments below. Let me know, because I'm sure, it's mind-boggling if this actually happened. Is everything going to stop, or people just going to, okay, and we just keep chugging along? I think it's 50-50. I think it can go either way. Some people won't believe it. Some people are going to say, who cares? Other people are just going to come to a complete halt and just stand there blankly staring in their kitchen and just like never be the same again, I guess. I don't know. So what does the day after look like? What does a year after look like? Do we have like non-human intelligence walking around the city streets, going to the mall? You're pulling Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee, like an alien standing right next to you, getting a cup of latte with extra cream and 2 sugars, and they just look at you and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And we're all numb to it. It'd be pretty cool though, wouldn't it? I think it'll be pretty chaotic for the first maybe 6 months, maybe a year, I don't know. And then I think it's just all gonna calm down. It's gonna be business as usual. But what say you? Let me know below. Also, go through my channel. I have other videos on this topic that are very interesting and I know you'd want to watch. Maybe you don't want to watch, but I think you would want to watch. So go watch them. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And really think about this the day after disclosure. Well, not disclosure, forget about that because we don't know how it's going to happen or what's going to happen. Forget about that. It's just sit and think about what happens the next day. Think about it. What's going to happen? I only hit on a few points. It could be just stuff, like I said earlier, that I can't even comprehend right now, and none of us can see. But it's pretty cool to think about. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
The Strokeonaut. Finding the truth.
It's really here. Look at it. It's coming down.
Those lights are unbelievable.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. You can feel the air pushing. Listen to that hum.
Is it ending right here?
Yeah, it's setting down. We're watching it touch the ground.
Look at the rings. Wow.
This is real. We're really standing here watching it.
It's quieting down.
The Strokeonaut. Finding the truth.
The truth has no agenda.